Today I have a beautiful little pork chop and chickpea recipe in a beautiful mushroom sauce. Very simple to prepare, one pan, done in about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, give or take. How good is that? So first things first, preheat our oven, 425 degrees Fahrenheit or about 220 degrees Celsius. Get that off and going. One less thing to worry about. So without any further ado, let's get the show on the road. I got a couple of nice pork chops here. And don't worry, this recipe is for 2 people. I'm not going to be feeding like 8 people with this. A little bit of olive oil will go on here. Little salt, a little black pepper, a little bit of dried rosemary. Looking good, isn't it? Absolutely it is. Let me grab here a little tong. This is one of these meals that's got such a depth of flavor and the recipe has a cheat in it. So take this, just place it on there to start browning off our chops. Very easy. So now while our pork chops are doing their thing, time to work ahead and plan our recipe. So for this, I'm using 1 onion and nothing complicated here in terms of preparation. I'm gonna slice my onion. I'm not even gonna chop it. And remember, this is a recipe that's got like a few ingredients, but has got like maximum kicked up flavor. Really, really good. I'm gonna take a couple, 3 cloves of garlic, and again, I'm just gonna slice these up. So while my chops are browning on one side, I'm gonna season the other side. A little salt, a little pepper. Always important to season on both sides. Perfect. A little more of rosemary. I love rosemary. And many of you will say, well, what's better, fresh or dried rosemary? Personally, dried rosemary along with oregano, I find are better when they are dry. So that's awesome there. You see this? Yeah, I'll take it. This is nice and done, ready to go. Flip it on the other side. If you find that your pork chops are curling, just cut slits into them along the fat side like this, and you're gonna find they're gonna flatten out a lot easier. Just like that. So my chops are nicely done. Time to put them aside, take them off, and get on with it. A little more of my Greek extra virgin olive oil. Here's the thing, I've already got the flavor of the chops in there, so already I've got like my pan seasoned. Now, I'm gonna take my sliced onions. I'm gonna throw, oh, there's that sizzle, baby. Absolutely love it. Love it. So that's gonna go in there. Actually, along with my garlic, gonna go in and just let that kind of do its thing for a couple, 3 minutes, just to start kind of cooking down and releasing their flavors. While these are cooking down, again, season in layers, a little salt, a little fresh cracked black pepper. Awesome. I'm gonna do a little bit of chili flake. I like a little heat. Punch it up and just put that in there, part of the flavor, as well as 1 cup and a half of roasted red peppers are gonna go in this. As we go along with this story, I'm gonna have some mushrooms. So just really gonna rough chop my mushrooms, nothing complicated. I'm using just the white button mushrooms, but you can use shiitake, you can use oysters, you can use portobellos, whatever you prefer. Totally up to you. I'm getting a little hit of that, of the chili flakes. So give that a quick toss, just like that, and let that go now for about 4 or 5 minutes just let everybody get kind of happy in the pool. So as our veggies are working down in the pan, time to actually amp up the flavor. And how am I going to do this? With some trusty CC, Canadian Club, baby, some whiskey. And you're going to do about quarter cup or so. And that's going to give us a nice depth of flavor. You could also use cognac, you can use white wine, you can use sherry, you can use whatever, port, whatever your flavor is, go for it. I personally like the flavor of whiskey, especially with meat dishes like pork and beef. Goes really, really well. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's the one. So give that another couple minutes, 3 minutes to kind of cook away. We want the flavor, but we don't necessarily want the booze, you know what I mean? So the next thing, I'm gonna take some chickpeas. Nice can of chickpeas is gonna go in. I'm gonna drain the liquid and take this out and just pour the chickpeas in here. And this is a standard 19-ounce can, 540 mLs. So that's gonna go in there as well. And just give that a quick toss up, just like that. If you can't do this, which I just learned like yesterday, use just like a spoon or a fork or something to help you along. So that's that. Let that kind of heat through now and let that go for another 4 or 5 minutes and we'll take it to the last step. Next part and the cheat is a can of cream of mushroom soup. You heard me. Cream of mushroom soup. And I'm just gonna fill it up with the same amount of water. Just pour that in there. Now, we're just gonna let this kind of heat up. Let the mushroom soup incorporate and get all happy with everything else that's going on in our pan. And we're almost ready to bake this off. Now, time to bring our pork chops back into the party. I'm gonna take our brown pork chops and slowly just start burying them in all this goodness here. This is what this is all about. Right in there, just like that. In fact, I'm just gonna take this, just nestle this under there, just like that. And let this kind of just do its thing in here now. So you have two options at this point. One, you can reduce the heat, cover this, and simmer for about 25 minutes the way this is. Or you can do what I'm gonna do. Oh, don't forget that love juice here. That's all pure flavor here. Or you can take this the way it is and pop it into your 425 degree oven for 25 minutes. The choice is yours. All right, so this is pretty much out of the oven about a few minutes ago. So it's still hotter than you know what, but it smells in here fantastic. It is so awesome. So my pork chop or my pork chops in that whiskey mushroom reduction literally took exactly 30 minutes in the oven. And I personally can't wait to try this. Like this is, look at this, I'm like drooling already. I'm gonna grab a knife and fork here. Not that I probably need it because the pork chops have become so tender that they'll literally just, look at this. Oh yeah, look at this. There's like nothing to this. It literally just comes apart. All the juices are gonna get a little mushroom, a little there. Perfect. That's hot. Oh my God. That is so delicious, my friends. There's such a rich depth of flavor. Remember, the humble pork chop, but you have, along with the onions and the garlic, you have the red roasted peppers. You have the herbs. You have the chickpeas. You have the whiskey. and that mushroom, the cream of mushroom soup, which has become the palette for all of this painting of flavor. That's what this is. This makes me so happy, and I am for sure certain you will love this as well. So that's it for this episode on my braised pork chops in a mushroom whiskey reduction. I hope you guys like this video. I really hope you guys try this because this is so amazing. You can serve this just the way it is on rice. You could even do a little pasta or even a side salad. Whatever will work is totally fine, whatever you prefer. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And for this recipe and many others, check me out online as well at kensgreektable.com. And until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other. Stay safe, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.